everyone, this is Rajita here. Welcome back to my channel, the place to be to learn life lessons, save years worth of time and money, and more importantly, live life to the fullest. Okay, so today I am going to bring to you a very hot topic for every parent basically. It is working from home with your kiddos, homeschooling. Oh my god, isn't that crazy how much you got to do these days with everything going online and kids not being able to go back to normal? It is really insane at some times. Having kids at home for 24/7, it's like a little bit too much of togetherness. I feel that way. I'm sure a lot of you agree with me. Anyway, so that's not what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk to you about two things. One is how to successfully do homeschooling while you are working from home as a crazy busy parent. I'm going to show you schedule and sample menu that I use, which works wonders. Okay, so remember, new episodes every Thursday to learn life lessons, self-worth and financial independence. And this week I will be uploading a lot of episodes to help you jumpstart your financial independence. So make sure to subscribe. Okay, so this is, like I said, a weekly schedule for working from home parents and kids doing online schooling. So on the left you see you can literally take a copy of this, recreate it for yourself without having to do it from the scratch. And on the left you are seeing the parents' typical schedule, or in this case my schedule. I like to wake up before the kids wake up so I can do my own things. And on the days where I really need an extra half an hour or 1 hour sleep, I don't, kill myself if I don't wake up or anything. But typically I try to wake up by 5:45 in the morning, and I have my own morning routine where I at least like to do a 30 minutes or to 45 minutes of a jog. I have that way I kind of wake up myself and I get my activity going. On the days I don't feel like jogging, I just do some stretching or meditation, and I take a quick shower, and that way I am like all fresh and ready for the day. And around 7 o'clock my time, I try to do 7 to 7:45, 7:50. I try to do heads down work to be prepared to tackle the day. I usually know what's next day coming for me, so I go through that schedule to make sure I am scheduling any meetings I need with someone in the later in the day. So I schedule those, or if I have some specific project or creative work I want to do heads down before all the day's chaos kicks in, I do that. And again, this is 50 minutes is a good chunk of time for you to do anything productive. So I recommend 45 to 50 minutes block of time for you where you can really put heads down, no one disturbs you, do your things. And while I'm doing that, my kids, they know they have their own alarm clocks. They wake up at that certain hour and they get ready for school, and they are well trained. They know how to do their morning routines. The 7-year-old, he knows, he wakes up, he does his morning routine, gets himself ready for school, and around 7:45, 7:30, 7:45 they go downstairs to eat their breakfast, and by 8 o'clock, 8:15 they are ready to log in. So I spend my time with them from 7:45 to 8:15 with them, so they can log into school with no issues. And around 8:30 is when their attendance time starts for them. So once they give their attendance, I am back to my home office. I come to my dedicated space where I work, and that's where I want to do my stuff. And I do heads down work during those 3-4 hours. And around noon, a lunch break with the kiddos. I'm so grateful I can get this time to have lunch with the kiddos, so I love that time. And they go back to school right after that, and I continue on my working. So if I need a half an hour break after lunch, I do that. If not, I go right back into work and finish up most of the work for the day. And I try to finish up most of the work by 4:35 p.m. Well, that way I'm not keeping too much for rest of the day for later in the day to catch up. And then So 6:30 to 8 is our dinner routine. We hang out, we watch a half an hour TV together if we want to, or we just talk about stuff that happened, clean up the house, and make sure I give dinner to the kids and keep the kitchen clean, and I go upstairs to do my thing. And I catch up on any creative work I want to do, and then put my kids to sleep, and then I unwind, and then I get back to sleep as well. So that is the schedule as a parent. And then when you're looking at the kids schedule, you really want your kids schedule to be from the time they wake up all the way to the time they sleep. So that way there's no confusion as to, okay, it's only work week, I only schedule for the 8 hours of the day, what are they doing for the rest of the time they are awake? So there's no confusion. You are not babysitting your kids 24/7. So try to squeeze into the schedule where they can do stuff by themselves. It is very easy for you to find many activities that they can do safely, depending on, for every age group, and how you can get breaks while they are doing some of these work themselves. Now, if they are very little kids, you will need a lot more hand holding and babysitting them. But any kid who is 5 years and above, even 4-year-olds these days, they do a lot of stuff independently. So anybody who is that mature, they can go ahead and try to do stuff their own. So for the kids, the schedule typically goes with them waking up, and you need to do. So their morning routine includes them waking up, doing their restroom activities, their brushing up and grooming themselves, and getting ready to eat breakfast. And once they log into work, they typically have at least 2 hours of focused school time. And even if the teachers finish their online sessions sooner, I do tell my kiddos to take a book. Especially the 7-year-old, his schools finish very quickly, so he takes a book and reads for extra time. And then he takes a quick break, and then he goes back to finishing his online school homework, whatever he has for that day. And my 14-year-old, who is a high schooler, his school goes all the way through 2 p.m. So he continues his schoolwork, and while taking any breaks he has, and he finishes his homework after school as well. So by 4 p.m. typically they have a good amount of schoolwork done. And around 4:30 p.m. I tell them to come and help mommy with dinner when I'm doing the dinner stuff. So I'm not just doing stuff by myself. They come and help me with dinner prep. And then I ask them to go outside and play for 1 hour or 1.5 hours, depending on the weather. And of course, with all the concerns we have with playing outside, they just play in the backyard or near our driveway. So they are not just they're just playing safely by themselves, and they're playing some sports at the same time, not just staying indoors all the time. Once that is done, they come back from their playtime, they go to showers, and they come back for the dinner. And by 7 p.m., we usually are eating dinner, and we are talking. We are not watching TV while eating dinner, that indoor sports or anything. That's their time. They can make as much noise as they want, and I don't meddle. That's why I just go upstairs and close my door so I'm not hearing their noise. And 9:45 these days is when they go to bed. Typically when the kids were going to school, they would sleep way sooner than this, but because their wake up time is later than normal, they go to bed a little later in the night. And again, to what should be for lunch, breakfast, lunch and dinner for the week, let's look at that as well. So when your kids are your work week, you don't want to be like in the kitchen all the time. If you have 2 or more kids, there's a lot you need to prepare for them. So they have to eat on time, they have to snack on time, all that stuff. So this is just a sample schedule, sample menu for the kiddos. And I want to start with the nuts, and for the snacks, I want to start with the snacks. Make sure you kind of stock up on a lot of variety of snacks, okay? And don't try to buy them every single week, except for fruits or something perishable. But if you're stocking up like nuts, almonds, cashews, pistachio, any nuts, if your kids are not allergic to, are great nutrition for your kids. And they are very good for their brain. Walnuts and everything, they give a lot of energy and good for them. So snack upon nuts, goldfish, Cheez-Its, anything that they want or you allow for them to eat. Stock upon them, put them in containers with labels so they know they can help themselves when they need to eat a snack. And if they know if it's snack time, they know where to reach and they know what to get, and they should be able to help themselves without bothering you. Very important. And then coming to the breakfast time, like I said, as a mom or as a parent, you will have those days where you don't want to wake up in the morning at 7 a.m. Or even, even if you wake up, you probably, some days could be days that you really have to take care of something at work or do something heads down real quick. So you don't want your kids to be waiting on you. So don't make that happen. Instead, train them as quickly as possible to help themselves with some breakfast. So Sundays, for example, in our house is like mommy sleeps in time, and the kids know, okay, Sunday morning they probably either eat cereals or help themselves to a toast or something like that. And same thing with Mondays and Wednesdays or Mondays and Thursdays in our house sometimes. So they make some breakfast themselves, like toast, milk and cereal, a waffle that they can warm it up in a microwave. So stuff like that they can eat themselves. They help themselves. They get a glass of milk and a bread toast, and they're good to go for the morning. So just let them do those. And the fridge ready for them to eat. Or if they are going to eat some, sandwich or a veggie wrap or something that they can quickly microwave or quickly put together, it's all going to be in the fridge so they can help themselves. And usually, most of the times, depending on my schedule, one of the parents probably is going to be available, so you can help do that together as well. So there you have it. That's high level schedule. And again, I try to ask parents to do Monday to Friday, a simplified schedule where you don't have to put much effort to do anything. So the time I put effort is for the dinner, where I prepare hot meals and something for the next day so they are ready to go. And breakfast and lunch, it should be very minimum time from you, because you are working as well and you don't have time to be in the kitchen preparing for them. Even if you have 2 kids or more, you have to do double the time. So don't even plan to do hot meals. Don't feel the guilt. Prepare something nutritional for them, healthy for them, so it's a lot of variety and they are getting good nutrition, and at the same time you don't have to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. Okay, so hopefully that helps, that schedule and things help you, and there's going to be a lot more videos like this that I will be sharing with you. And if you want to get more value out of these sessions, make sure you subscribe and like the video and hit that bell icon so you get notifications every time I publish a new video for you. All right, have a great, blessed day and have an awesome work week, and make sure you implement some of these and tell me which one works the most for you. All right, take care.
Bye-bye. Love you all. Stay safe.